Hey guys, I'm Tim with Original Strength, and this week I wanted to show you how to bring the floor up higher. So we had a friend named Mary Ellen. She wrote in and wanted some suggestions about how to help people get down on the floor when they can't get down on the floor. So how do you press reset and help them strengthen their body and restore their strength and health and youth if they can't get down on the ground? So my first suggestion is to bring the ground up to them. So when we're pressing reset or we want to restore our body's strength and ability, we don't want to move into pain and we don't want to move into fear. And both pain and fear shut the nervous system down, and it's just not a good thing. But fear can shut the nervous system down a lot. So we got to take the fear away from people, and so if they can't get on the ground because they're afraid, we really need to bring the floor up to them. So here's the thing, most people are not afraid to sit in a chair or to get in their bed, right? So to me, a bed is a big, giant, soft floor. So that's where we can start pressing reset. And I'm just gonna give you some examples of things you can do in the bed or bringing the floor up to the person. Now, wait, all right, so listen, here's the deal. The reason you wanna get on the floor is because the floor is the first place where you build your strength and your youth, and it's actually where you restore it to. It ties everything together, and it helps you overcome gravity. And if you can always overcome gravity, you will stay young and healthy and strong. When you lose the fight against gravity or you're afraid of the things that gravity can do to you, that's when things go the direction you don't necessarily want them to go. That's when you get old. And you're not supposed to get old. You're supposed to stay young and strong and healthy. Enough of that. So let's pretend that this box here is a bed, which a bed would be softer. One thing we can do is we can rock back and forth here. So most people aren't afraid to get in a chair or bed, but this is rocking, guys. This still activates your vestibular system, all right? Now, we can also roll in a bed, and this is, I'll show you a simple way. We can do the rocking chair roll where you rock back and you rock forward. Guys, if you can get people that are afraid to get on the floor to do this on a bed, or if you're a physical therapist, you've probably got those nice big tables that are almost this high. They're not afraid to get on those tables, right? So if you're not a physical therapist, get a bed. Anyway, this is a great way to do the rocking chair. And it's relatively, well, it's just not threatening. Now, another thing you can do, you got to work with where the person's at and their comfort level. But they could do egg rolls on the bed, look left, look right, roll right. Now, I don't have a lot of room here, but let's say I am on the edge of the bed and I wanted to help people get stronger and tie their body together. I could have them look left, roll left, and then sit up. And then I could have them lie down on their left side, come back up, and sit up this way. So I could have them rock back here, look left. A lot of good things are happening here. We're rolling, we're activating the vestibular system, we're tying their body together. Honestly, I know this sounds ridiculous, you're making them stronger and increasing their ability to move. And then obviously we could do the same thing if they were on the other side of the bed. They could look right, roll right, sit up, lie down, because they're lying down like this anyway, right? So we might as well get good and strong at that. And tie their body together in a place that is not scary to them so that they can eventually get down on the floor. Now, if they're on the bed, obviously, they can rock back and forth. They can always do this. This is so easy to do. So nothing magical here other than they're rocking, and it's not threatening because they did not get down on the floor. And when they're done, look, they're safe. They feel safe. It's not a threat to them, so their nervous system's not on guard. They're gonna tie really good things together and they're gonna feel better. As they get better and more efficient at doing these simple things, and obviously guys, they can do head nods on all fours, or they can sit on the edge of the bed and do head nods here, head rotations here. As they get more comfortable and their body gets used to what they're doing, the nervous system gets healthier and stronger, their ability increases. And so eventually you could actually work on getting them down on the floor. And one of the things I loved, listen, if you get good at get-ups, as long as you can easily get up and down off the floor, you're gonna have a strong, healthy life. So one easy thing to do that is to do graduated levels of the floor. So it might be that they get on the edge of the bed and they use the bed as a prop to lower themselves down to their knees, and then they use the bed as a prop to get back up. So from the side, so they lower themselves down, and then they use their arms to get themselves back up. And then it may be they get a little braver and they try to touch the floor. Hey, I'm safe here, that wasn't a big deal. Do they have the strength to get back up? Do they need to use another leg? Do it all. Do whatever they can do to make them comfortable getting up and down from the floor. And it might be, pardon me, that you use other heights as well. So maybe they go here and they use that, and then they stand back up. Or they get brave enough to go here and they don't need this anymore, but they still need a little bit of help. So they get back up, and you just over and over and over again practice getting down, getting up, getting down, getting up. And eventually they won't need that anymore. And they may be able to figure out maybe they need their own body to start with, and that's fine, that's great, as long as they develop the courage and the willingness to start getting up and down on the floor, because they realize that their ability is there, and that they're just continually just peeling back those layers of strength and rediscovering their youth again. Does that make sense, Mary Ellen? I know you're already doing great things, and this isn't rocket science, I know. But that is really how I would approach it. Just try to take all the fear away, get them comfortable, meet them where they're at, figure out what they can do. I guarantee you they can breathe in any position. Maybe not the best way yet, but eventually if you get them safe enough, it's easier. If they feel safe, it's even easier to tap into their diaphragm to breathe properly. And once we start telling the nervous system that we're safe, the movement just starts to reveal itself and unfold itself. The reason most people can't move is because their nervous system doesn't feel safe. So if you can make it feel safe and help them feel safe, everything starts to open up like a rose, and their body they rediscover their ability to move, and they start to feel good again. All right, I hope that makes sense. That's our tip for this week. Bringing the floor up to the person trying to get rid of their fears so that they can rediscover their youth. All right, I'm Tim with Original Strength, and we'll see you next time.